On this day in 1820, the 16th United States Congress passed the Missouri Compromise. Unlock the pages of history with On This Day, daily doses of captivating events from the past. Hit subscribe and join the journey through time. This legislative decision was a response to the brewing tensions between slaveholding and free states, seeking to maintain equilibrium. The compromise allowed Missouri's entry as a slave state and Maine's as a free state, maintaining a delicate balance in the Senate. To further appease both sides, a line was drawn at the 36 degrees 30 feet parallel, stipulating that slavery would be prohibited in the Louisiana Territory north of this demarcation. While initially intended to ease sectional conflicts, the Missouri Compromise foreshadowed the deepening divide over slavery, contributing to the tumultuous path that ultimately led to the American Civil War. On this day, in 1861, Alexander II of Russia made a historic decree by signing the Emancipation Manifesto, a landmark moment that marked the official abolition of serfdom in the Russian Empire. This significant act liberated millions of serfs from their hereditary bondage, granting them personal freedom and recognizing their rights as full-fledged citizens. The manifesto aimed to modernize Russia's socio-economic structure and address the long-standing issue of serfdom, marking a shift in the country's history. While the decree represented a progressive step towards societal transformation, the complexities of its implementation and the challenges faced during the subsequent period underscored the intricate nature of Russia's journey towards social and economic reform in the 19th century. On this day, in 1913, a defining moment in the history of the women's suffrage movement unfolded as the Woman Suffrage Procession made its impactful march through Washington, D.C., led by suffragists Alice Paul and Lucy Burns. Thousands of determined women from across the nation converged on the Capitol to demand the right to vote, timed strategically to coincide with Woodrow Wilson's inauguration. The procession sought to draw attention to the suffrage cause and emphasize the urgency of securing voting rights for women. The event was not only a display of unity and resilience, but also highlighted the commitment of countless women who braved harsh weather conditions and societal resistance. The march significantly contributed to the momentum of the suffrage movement, ultimately paving the way for the ratification of the 19th Amendment in 1920, granting women the constitutional right to vote. On this day, in 1944, a tragic incident unfolded when a freight train carrying stowaway passengers stalled inside a tunnel shortly after departing from Balvano, Italy. The train, primarily transporting coal during World War II, had become a refuge for locals seeking warmth and shelter amidst the harsh conditions of wartime. As the train came to a halt in the tunnel due to mechanical issues, a combination of carbon monoxide emissions from the coal and the confined space led to the asphyxiation and death of numerous stowaways. The Balvano train disaster, as it came to be known, claimed the lives of an estimated 500 people, shedding light on the dire consequences of wartime hardships and the perils faced by those seeking solace in unconventional shelters. This tragic event remains a somber reminder of the human toll exacted by the complexities of war and its collateral effects on vulnerable populations. On this day, in 1991, a disturbing incident unfolded in Los Angeles when Rodney King, an African-American, was brutally beaten by members of the Los Angeles Police Department. The incident, captured on video by a bystander, showed King being repeatedly struck with batons and kicked, leading to severe injuries. The graphic footage sparked outrage and intensified discussions about police brutality and systemic racism. The subsequent acquittal of the involved officers in a state trial triggered widespread protests and ultimately culminated in the 1992 Los Angeles riots. The event became a symbol of the deep-rooted issues within law enforcement and underscored the urgent need for reform. Rodney King's case remains a poignant chapter in the ongoing struggle for justice and police accountability in the United States. Thanks for journeying through history with us on This Day. If you enjoyed the ride, hit subscribe and join us again tomorrow for more fascinating moments. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.